Hi there, my name is Becky. Welcome to Vin Yin. This class will be a wonderful way to build strength in your spine, as well as open your vertebra. The focus of this class is also hips, so it's a twofer today. You'll need a strap, and also lay your mat out like you see mine behind me, long way facing the camera. It will be easier to follow along. Let's begin reclined. So as you lie back, adjust your body in the same position that you see on the screen. Your feet can be flat on the mat, knees bent. Place your hands across your belly. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Bring your feet closer together, soles of your feet touching, knees apart. Lift your tailbone off the ground and rest it back on your mat. Another deep breath in, connecting your spirit, your body, your mind, all together on the mat. So rein in your busy, active brain for just a moment, focusing on how your belly lifts and expands as you inhale, and how your body relaxes naturally as you exhale. For the next several breaths, the mat is a place for you to connect. Connect your breath to your consciousness, your body comes alongside that pairing and responds by relaxing and releasing endorphins. There are wider connections to be made. There's a seed that you've planted this week or even today by speaking words of affirmation to someone, through elevating their spirit through your words. Reflect on that and see what you've done. You've not only elevated that person, whether close to you or a stranger, through your kind words. You've cast a stone into a very large body of water. The ripples of your kindness extending far beyond. Take another deep breath in. Exhale slowly, and slowly come back to awareness. Release your fingers, wiggle them, and bring the soles of your feet apart. Step your feet onto your mat. Tilt your knees toward one another. Wiggle your feet even wider apart. This position opens up the SI joint, a space around the sacrum, the biggest bone in your spine. Lift your tailbone off the ground and then Press it back down. Raise your arms up, spread your fingers wide. Reach behind you. Feel your low back arch slightly. Press your tailbone into the ground. Bring your arms slowly back up. Reach for the ceiling. Tuck your chin. Cross your arms. Hug yourself. Walk your fingertips a little closer to your spine. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Spread your fingers. Open your arms apart. Press your arms into the ground. You'll feel your shoulder blades connect in the back. Relax and hug yourself, opposite arm on top. Walk your fingertips closer to your spine. Give your chin a little tuck. Take a deep breath in and release. Bring your hands to the ground. Walk your feet about hip distance apart. Hug just your right knee in. Flex and point through your right foot and ankle. Extend your left leg long onto the ground, single knee Uttanasana. This pose is wonderful for rebuilding imbalances or taking away imbalances in your low spine. Straighten your leg. Point your toe up to the ceiling. Hold onto your leg with your fingertips just behind your thigh. Flex and point through your foot and ankle. Keep your left leg heavy. Flex through your left ankle. Raise your left foot up to the sky. Hook on both hands behind both legs. Point and flex through both feet. Notice the stretch in the front of your shin. Release right leg slowly down to the ground, holding onto left. Create a very heavy left thigh. Flex through both ankles. Feel heaviness and weight in your right leg as well. Hug left knee into your chest. Single knee Uttanasana. Feel the stretch in your left low back, seat, and thighs. Hug right knee in as well. Rock side to side and take a few moments to explore either happy baby or palms on your knees, circling your knees apart and together and then reversing. So either happy baby or knee circles or both. If happy baby is new to you, start with wide legs. Hook your hands behind your thighs. Bend your knees toward your armpits. Flex your ankles. The soles of your feet will be facing up. Rock side to side. Hug both knees in. Release left leg long onto the ground. Taking a twist. Drive your right knee over to the side of your mat. Your hip will lift. Extend your right arm out to the side. With your left hand on right thigh, think about straightening right leg a couple times. So adjust your body if necessary, wiggling your body around until you feel your shoulder blades flat on the ground. Straightening and bending just the right knee. Keep your legs straight. And think about yourself in this position, standing. Pay attention to your left foot. Flex your left ankle. Pretend you're standing tall on the ground. Extend through right heel. Flex your right ankle. Feel the stretch down the side of your right leg. Roll to your back. Hug your knees in. Curl your forehead up towards your knees. Flex both ankles. Reach your arms forward, palms facing in. Teeny little pulses, just 5 or so, awakening the core. Exhale as you curl up. Inhale back. Lie back. Coming to the twist, second side, release your right leg to the ground. Bring left knee across your body. Left hip will lift off the ground. Left arm reaches out to the side. Adjust your body so that you feel centered on your mat and that your shoulders are reaching down toward the ground. With your right hand on left thigh, think about straightening left leg a few times, kicking your heel forward and bending your knee. So you'll notice when you straighten your leg, your muscles in your thigh are really active, building a nice strong knee. You'll also notice a stretch in the outer left thigh. That's your IT band. Now hold here. Both arms out to a T if you can. Turn your gaze to the left. Flex your right foot. Imagine yourself standing tall. Bend your knee. Roll to your back. Step your feet about hip distance apart. Lift your seat off the ground. Press your hips up and then lower down. The next time you lift your seat into bridge pose, raise your arms up and overhead. Everything coming down together. Let's do that one more time, awakening the posterior chain of your body, your seat, your low back, and then release. Gather your knees to your chest and think about rolling up to a seat, facing forward. As you face forward, sit tall, crossing your ankles, holding onto your knees. Adjust your sit bones side to side, maybe taking the flesh away using your hands. With your palms back on your knees, roll your body around in big circles. Exaggerate the motion, going backward and then over to the other side. You're going to notice a lovely stretch in your hips and your low back. Your spine is getting the most benefit, however. This twisting and turning is not something you do in everyday life, but when you practice this motion on the mat, you're pulling and healing fluid. You're exploring your body's fullest range of motion, especially in your spinal column. Walk your hands forward, tuck your chin to your chest, and puff out your back. It should feel like a deep stretch in your upper back, across your shoulders. Take a deep breath in, inflating your lungs. Walk your hands over to the right. Crossing left arm over right, pin your left sits bone down to the ground. Puff out your left ribs. You'll feel a very deep stretch through your side body. Tuck your chin, and then come center. Bring your arms over to the left. Cross right arm over left. Your hip might lift, so press it down, and then think about puffing out your right ribs. Feel a nice deep stretch down the side of your body. Coming center, roll up to a seat. Roll your shoulders and exaggerate the roll. Think about bringing them all the way up to your ears, pressing them back, peeling your shoulder blades off, and then reversing. So you'll notice your elbows want to come along for the ride. That's A-okay. Maximum range of motion in your shoulder girdle. Lift your shoulders up, press them backwards, slide them down. Bring your left fingertips to the ground. Raise your right arm up. A little side bend here. Bending your left elbow will bring your body down naturally. And you can do this motion up and down just a few times. Leaning forward, switch sides. Left arm comes up and overhead. Bend your back elbow a few times. You'll feel this lovely sensation down the side and around your hip point. Good for your shoulders too. Coming up, let's practice a twist. Inhale, straighten your spine. Bring your left hand forward. And like you're taking a swimming stroke, raise your right arm up by your ear. Your body will turn open. Think about the range of motion in your right shoulder. Reach, reach, reach. Explore it. Turn and touch the ground behind you. Inhale. Come out the way you came in. Switching sides. Raise your left arm up. Your hand will naturally flip as you explore your shoulders' fullest range of motion. Reach back, back, back. touch the ground, take the twist, and then coming back the way you came. Roll your shoulders and move to hands and knees. On hands and knees, a few cat-cow motions. So plant your hands in front of, just under your shoulders, tuck your tail, tuck your chin, exaggerate the arching of your back upward. Inhale, lift your tailbone, lift your gaze, and continue a couple more times. Use your sticky mat to create this sense of deep groundedness with your palms. As you press into cat, press your palms down and try to tear your hands apart, tear the mat apart. As you lift your tail and lift your gaze, drive your palms towards your knees. Lift your tailbone up another ½ inch. Come to neutral table. Extend your right leg out to the side. Cat-cow variation. Flex your ankle. Tuck your tail, tuck your chin. Where this makes a difference is when you lift your gaze, lift your tailbone. You should feel this very significant stretch on the inner hip, inner thigh. One more. Tuck your tail, tuck your chin. Inhale, lift your gaze, lift your tail. Come to neutral and slowly come up. Gate pose, Parigasana. Open your arms to a T. Keep your ankle flexed. Dig your knee and your heel towards center. Feel your inner thigh engage. Right hand down, left arm lifts. Feel this lovely stretch on the side of your body. Open your arms to a T. Bring your left hand to the ground. Lift your right arm up. Reach for the sky and then balance, lifting right leg up. You should feel a lot of action in the outer hip. That's what we're going for. Kick your heel in 3 times. If you feel crampage, that's quite normal. Building a very strong, bulletproof hip is one of the many benefits of your yoga practice. Back to gate pose. Bring your hands down to the ground. Slide your knee in and extend left leg out. Flex your ankle, cat-cow variation. Think about when you lift your tailbone up, digging your heel down to the ground. That will get that inner hip, inner thigh. The interior muscles of your hip and thigh are sneaky. They don't ever really feel that tight, but boy, oh boy, when they get tight, they can throw off your hip balance. Neutral spine, coming up to gate pose. Open your arms to a T. Extend your fingertips even farther. Dig your heel in. Press your knee and heel toward each other. You'll feel that engagement help you keep your balance. Gate. Open your arms to a T. Right hand comes down to the ground. Left arm reaches up. Lift your left leg up. Turn your hips toward the screen. Flex your ankle. Kick your heel in 3 times. If you feel cramping or action, that's what we're going for. Open, drop, back up. Bring your knees together, hands down to the ground, and turn. Turn on hands and knees facing forward. Step your left foot forward. Just left foot. Bring both fingertips on either side of your left foot. Tuck your back toes under and walk your leg farther backward. Untuck your toes. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, coming up high. Press your foot into the ground. Engage your back glute. Standing up tall. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, touch the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, touch. Touching the ground, straighten your front leg. Half splits. Flex your front ankle. Bring your inside hand to the ground and sweep. Outside hand up to the sky, turning your belly. Gaze up. You should feel your outer thigh. That's your IT band. Press your hips. And then gaze forward, touching the ground. Bend front knee. Tuck back toes. Warrior two. Slide your back foot forward, slowly coming to standing. A strong warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Turn your toes to face forward. Bring your hands to your back pocket. Squeeze your elbows in. Feel that connection of your shoulder blades together. Squeeze your mat between your feet. A back bend here. Inhale, open wide. Open your arms wide. Turn your toes to the right. Warrior two, bend your front knee. Squeeze your feet towards center. Roll your arms down. Touch the ground. Tuck your back toes under. Drop your knees to the ground. Just your back knee. Untuck your toes. Slowly coming up, palms on your thigh. Inhale, sweep your arms forward. Press your back foot into the ground. Raise your arms up. A very deep stretch for the front left hip. Exhale, touch the ground. Straighten your right leg. Flex your right ankle. Half splits. Bring left hand down to the ground, inside hand. Sweep right arm out to the side. Holy smokes, feel the IT band. That sinuous tissue from your hip to your knee. Bring both fingertips down to the ground. Bring right foot back on hands and knees, from hands and knees. Tuck your toes, press your hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Walk your dog, spread your fingers wide. Inhale to plank. Exhale to dog. Walk out your dog, bending one knee then the other. Use your sticky mat. Press your palms down and forward. This lights up your shoulder, helping you build a very strong shoulder complex. Inhale to full plank. Drop your knees to the ground. Bend your elbows slightly. Untuck your toes. Hold. Lower belly, chest, and chin to the ground. Inhale, bring your arms forward. Lift your thighs off the ground. Full locust. Bend your elbows. Bring your arms to airplane wings, palms facing down. Flip your palms. Touch your fingertips, just hovering them over your tailbone. Lift your arms up a little higher. Open your arms to airplane wings. Bend your elbows. Reach your arms forward. Let's do that one more time. Bend elbows, airplane wings, flip, touch, lift, open, and press back to child's pose. That little ditty you just practiced was wonderful for building a strong mobile shoulder. Rock side to side. Tuck your toes. Press your hips up to the sky. Walk your dog. Gazing forward, walk forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, come up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, stay here, airplane wing arms. Lift your chest, wiggle your toes, squeeze your shoulder blades together. This is not a pass-through pose. This is a pose of strength and power. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, press your wings back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Gaze up, taking in all of your blessings, straight to heart center, thumbs to heart center. Forward fold with bhakti and devotion. Inhale, lift up, build a strong back through half lift. Gazing down, touch the ground, step back to plank. Drop your knees, untuck your toes, bend your elbows slightly, chaturanga. Press your chest forward, upward facing dog. Retuck toes, press back to down dog, walk it out. Gazing forward, tiptoe or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Big lift, strong back. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise, shine, lift your heart, gaze up, Strong feet, light toes, palms together, thumbs to heart center. Inhale, sweep, adding on. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hold here. From airplane wings, bring your arms out to your side. And then reach forward, lift your tailbone, open arms out to the side. Airplane wings, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Out to side, then forward. All the way back, lift your heart, touch the ground. Come up halfway. Retouch the ground, step back. Plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog when you are ready. Back to down dog, walk it out. Inhale, gaze forward, hop or step to the top of your mat. Come up halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, strong. Spread your wings, spread your fingers, forward fold. Rise and shine, spread your wings against an imaginary wall, lift up. Palms together, thumbs to heart center. Turn to face forward, facing the screen, practicing a little balance. So balance just on your right foot, hover your left foot. You can swing it back and forth, and then do the same on left. Just check it out how it's going today. Always different, always a surprise. Open your arms to a T. Take a breath in and then twist to the right. Gaze to your right hand. Do the same, balance on your right foot. Swing your left foot. See how it goes. And reverse. Forward, twist to the left. Balance on left foot and swing right foot. You're destabilizing yourself in a safe way, building lots of strong little muscles called stabilizer muscles. Turn to center, both feet down. Bring your arms to your side. Sweep left arm up, reach up, take a deep side bend. Press your feet down, try to tear your mat apart. Lift your chest, extend through your left fingertips. Feel that wonderful opening all the way down your side. Lovely. Inhale, lift up and switch sides. Hold your side bend. Press your feet down. Try to spread your feet apart like you're tearing the mat apart. Get 1 more inch out of your fingertips. Inhale, center. Open your arms to a T. Palms together, thumbs to heart center, Samastitihi. Turn. Inhale, sweep back and up, gaze up. Forward fold, exhale. Stay in your forward fold. Cross, right foot behind left foot. Crossing your ankles, right foot behind left. Press your hips slightly to the right. You're going to feel the IT band for sure. And now switch. Right foot in front of left. Crossing your ankles. Press your hips to the left. Feel the IT band. Listen. Lift your heels off the ground. Your knees will naturally bend. This is balance work. Try and walk your fingertips toward one another. Stay balanced. Gaze forward. Maybe bring your palms together, slowly standing up with ankles crossed. Please, if you feel like you're going to fall, uncross your ankles and do the same. But challenge yourself today. Challenge your balance. Stay high on your tippy toes. And uncross your ankles. Nice work. Inhale, sweep your arms back and up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, coming up halfway with your airplane wings, your strong back. Gaze down, touch the ground, finishing out your vinyasa. Resting in child's pose. Extend your arms forward. Rock your body side to side. You should feel a very nice stretch through your shoulders, into your ribs. Slide your hands towards you. Coming up through table, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Raise your right leg up, parallel to the ground. Flex your ankle. Kick your heel into your seat. Lift your knee out to the side, hydrant dog. Keep your gaze between your hands. Lift your knee up a little higher. Feel your outer hip engage. Gaze forward and get your foot between your hands, however that happens for warrior two. Wiggle your foot around. Look at your back foot. Bring it to a 45-degree angle. Just like you've been practicing, lift your body up halfway. Extend your airplane wings behind you. Slowly coming up. Open your arms to warrior two. Right foot forward, warrior two. Make sure you can see your toenails and that your arms are parallel. So look backward. Make sure your left arm isn't trailing but high and strong. Warrior one. Bring left foot forward. This will allow you to turn your hips forward. Everything square to the front. Raise your arms up. Straighten your leg. This is pyramid pose. Tone your belly. Reach forward. Reach backward. Make airplane wing arms. A very slow bow. Squeeze your feet towards center. Inhale, lifting your body up. Raise your arms up. Exhale, a gentle forward fold, halfway. Lifting your arms into airplane wings. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift. Last lift. Exhale, forehead to knee pose. Lean forward. Touch the ground. Flex your front ankle, forehead to knee. So it doesn't necessarily have to touch. Lifting your front foot, though, will definitely help you feel a nice stretch in your hamstring. Slowly coming back up. Lift up. Warrior two. Touch your back thigh with back hand. Flip your front palm. Reach up. Side bend here. To side angle. Hold your side angle. Face your palm forward. Spread your fingers wide. Press your arm backward. And then, like you are dragging it against an imaginary wall behind you, down and up. Think about engaging the muscles beneath your shoulder blade, just your left. And notice if you're gripping the floor with your toes, nice light toes. This is something you're building is called scapular stabilization, building a nice strong shoulder. Open up to warrior two. Turn your toes out, heels in, goddess squat. Flip your palms, bend your elbows, and try to touch your elbows behind your back. More scapular stabilization. Straighten your legs. Lift your arms up, 5-pointed star, look up. Squeeze your feet towards center, building such strong inner thigh, inner hip. Bend your knees. Bend your elbows, squeeze your elbows backward. Maybe slide your hands into your back pockets. Think about your elbows as butterfly wings and press them back. Just a few times, try to touch your elbows behind your back. So all of these little actions are changing the world, and I'll explain why. You're like, what? Yeah, for sure. Open your arms to a T. Turn your toes to the left. Bend your left knee. So make sure you can see your toenails, light toes, touch your back thigh, flip your palm. Peaceful warrior. Open up through warrior two. Elbow comes to knee, flip your palm, extend your side angle. Flip your palm forward, press your straight arm backward, and drag it along an imaginary wall a few times. Opening up the front of your chest and building a strong shoulder. If you're dumping, think about lifting a nice light torso, very light pressure of your elbow on your thigh. So yes, you're changing the world because your posture is going to change when you come to yoga enough times. Open your arms to a T. Slide your back foot forward. Turn your body to face front. So now your shoulders and hips are square. This is an opener for the right hip and a strengthener for the right glute. Lift your arms up. A few gentle forward folds, raising your arms behind you, airplane wing. Inhale, lift up, a little back bend here. Yes, you yogis, you walk differently in this world. You're a physical creature that walks quite differently from the rest of the world that tends to look down. And especially with masks on, we're looking down. So how can you change the world? Just by walking tall. You project a certain vibe. Stay hovering here, building a nice, strong back. Beautiful. Look down, touch the ground, flex your front ankle, forehead to knee pose. Picture those teenagers. They're all the same, walking around like little letter C's. We want to teach them. We want to show them how it is when you live like the letter I. A nice straight, and as you do so, straighten up, lift up, picturing that posture that helps change the world through your vibe, the ripples you send, opening up to warrior two. Warrior two. Roll your arms down, touch the ground, step back to plank. Chaturanga. Upward, downward dog. Walk it out. Gaze forward, hop to the top of your mat or walk. Inhale, coming up halfway, reach behind you, nice strong back. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly coming up, spreading your wings back, sliding them up, palms together, thumbs to heart center. So practicing a pose called Padangusthasana, standing Padangusthasana. This is a challenging balance pose, but your body is well prepared. Your body is well prepared. All you'll need is a wall nearby. And so once you come toward your wall, you can back up or whatever you need to do. Your back will be toward the wall. And reach back with your left hand. See if you can touch the wall. And adjust your body so that you feel you've got hold of the wall, that you feel comfortable here. Now balance on right foot. Raise left knee up. Hover here. You can stay right here. You can actually use both hands and build a lot of strength through your body. Otherwise, kick your heel out 3 times. Straighten your leg. This is building a very powerful lower body. Bend your knee. Take your right hand outside of left foot. Once you've got the bind, if you want, straighten your spine and then slowly straighten your leg. Here you go. Turn your gaze to the wall. Take the twist. The wall is such an awesome prop. Really helps you enjoy the benefits of the standing poses. Hold on to the wall. Let's practice figure 4 stretch. Bend your standing leg. Cross your ankle on top. Holding onto the wall gives you that stability, but if you are ready, maybe practicing a balance pose without the wall. Release. Nice work. That's a lot of hip opening and a lot of spine. So let's practice second side. Reaching right arm behind you. Get comfortable here. Balance on just your left foot. Bend and lift right knee up. Straighten your spine. And then straighten your leg a couple times. It doesn't matter how high you get. You're still building an incredible hip and core. Hold steady. Keep your knee bent. You can stay here and maybe practice the twist, or take your left hand around right foot. Slowly straighten. You don't have to straighten. Don't force anything in yoga ever. That's not the point. Take the twist, gazing behind you. Use the wall. You can practice lifting your hand off the wall, just practicing balance. Stay balanced. Bend your knee, figure four or gentleman's chair. Cross your ankle on top. Again, using the wall is an amazing way to gain the benefit, which is the hip opening on the right outer hip. Palms together if you want to practice the balance. And release. Sweep your arms out and up. Palms together, thumbs to heart center. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway up. Big sweeping motion. Oh my gosh. When you lift your half lift, just like this, think of the power you're building in your back. Raising your arms backward creates that strong upper back that keeps your heart lifted even when your heart doesn't feel so lifted. But did you know, exhale, forward fold. Your body is continuously sending your brain subliminal messages. Slowly come to standing. Press your arms backward. Gaze up. Palms together. Thumbs to heart center. That's why yogis walk through life differently. You're cultivating these messages all the time through your movement that send your brain these wonderful signals that can be life-changing. It's a transformation and transition that not only empowers you, but everybody in your circle and beyond. Taking hold of your strap. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Touch the ground and come to a seat. Scooch forward. Stretch your arms forward. Create a C curve and lower your body down to the ground. To the yin portion of class. Lovely yin portion of class. Yin poses are held up to 5 minutes. And this series is focusing on hip and spine. I'm turning my body so that you can clearly see what is happening. Straighten your right leg up to the ceiling and place your strap or belt around your foot. You can use a towel or any other longer object. Bend your knee and straighten your leg a few times. Take the straps into right hand. Half happy baby, bend your knee out to the side. Tilt your left knee out to the side. Making sure your hips are even. Straighten your right leg if that feels okay for your knee. You can practice straightening and bending a few times. This is a lovely way to get deeper into the hip complex. Bring your leg back, pointing your toes up to the ceiling. Holding on to the strap with both hands. Extend your left leg all the way to the ground. Flex left ankle, curl up, forehead toward knee. Lie back. Take the strap into your left hand, coming into a very big twist, which is where we'll stay. Open right arm out to the side. Shift your hips so that you feel comfortable twisting. Adjust your body so that your shoulders are, if not resting, fairly close to the ground. Either shorten up the distance between your foot and hand or elongate the distance. You will feel sensation from your hip to your knee and maybe even down to your ankle. This is Padagustasana. It is twisted hand and foot pose. There's so much going on here. You can accentuate the benefits by stretching your right arm out, maybe flipping your palm a few times, twisting your upper arm bone in your shoulder socket, and then resting your right arm. Bring your focus to your right thigh. Think about twisting your thigh inward. This will raise your right heel up. This will cause sensation to deepen as the IT band, which is connective tissue, begins to unravel. The higher your foot comes, the closer your foot comes to your hand, the deeper the pose goes. Bring your focus to your breathing. Slow breath, prompting your brain and body to release endorphins and suppress stress hormone. This connection that you're making, the breath and the beautiful biochemic reward that you're receiving. Endorphins and suppressed stress hormone. Over time, you automatically create that state. Things don't bother you as much. Difficult people come your way and you genuinely smile. Slowly roll to your back. Straighten your right leg, holding on with straps with both hands. Point and flex. Curl your forehead up, bring your thigh closer to you. Lie back. Take the straps into right hand and extend right leg out to the side. Inner hip. Left arm goes out to the side. And observe your right knee. If you're feeling any kind of pulling sensation or pain, bend your knee slightly. Just here for 5 breaths. And release. Straighten your legs on the ground. See if you got about, ½ inch to an inch from right leg. Right leg is slightly longer. So let's even out the legs. Bend both knees, slide both feet onto your mat. Wrap the strap around the left foot. Bend and straighten your knee a few times. Half happy baby. Bend left knee out to the side. Tilt your right knee out to the side. Make sure your hips are even. Half happy baby. Feel the inner thigh stretch. Maybe straighten your leg a couple times and bend your knee. Just see how it goes. Straighten your left leg up to the ceiling. Extend your right leg all the way to the ground. Transfer the straps to your right hand. Adjust your body, prepare for the twist. Extend left arm out to the side. Walk your hand up towards your foot. Big twist here. Wiggle your shoulders down toward the ground. You have muscles up and down your back called extensors. And extensors, because of our forward and down life. So hunched over a screen or working at a task, they generally get very stressed. Your yoga practice supports the rebalance of your musculature in your posterior chain. And then also opening up the vertebra. You can feel the benefits in the left hip. Piriform is getting a nice healthy stretch. Adding on, you can think about internally rotating your left thigh. Your heel will lift up to the sky. You'll feel a little activity in the outer hip, but this changes the way the tissue is opening. Focus on your belly breathing. Feel your body fill. And as you exhale, body relaxes. Reach your left fingertips another inch away from your body. Flip your palm a few times, twisting your upper arm bone in your socket. Relax your brow. And think about the people in your life, whether you live with them or you're far. And think about potential seed you could plant today. Something that could be said, hasn't been said in a long time. Maybe because it's taken for granted. But yogis realize the power of not taking things for granted. Whether it's the clean water you drink, the fact that you're in a yoga class, that you can see and hear, focused state of gratitude, changing you from the inside out, allowing you to stand tall on a foundation that allows you to plant seeds freely in others. Slowly coming out of the twist. Roll your back, straighten your leg up. Take the straps into left hand, left leg out to the side, right arm out to the side, counter bends. Your right leg can be straight on the ground or knee can be bent and tilted. The pose you're in is a pose of vulnerability. Open-hearted pose. Yogis over time understand that vulnerability is strength. And vulnerability is necessary. And release. Bringing your leg in. Release your strap. Hug both knees into your chest. And wiggling your way toward the wall. Let's finish practice. legs up the wall. So as you adjust your body towards your wall, sit sideways and walk your hands back. And as you lie back, you'll be able to pivot and turn your legs so they're up the wall. Adjust your sits bones toward your baseboard. And wiggle your body so that you feel your shoulder blades flat on the ground. You can keep your legs straight up the wall or practice supine butterfly up the wall. Slowly with your feet together, knees down and out. Interlace your hands together and place them over your heart or belly. Lift your tailbone off the ground and place it back down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale slowly. Shavasana. Lie here for about 10 deep, slow breaths, letting the benefits of your practice soak in as the inflammation from your legs is so beautifully reduced. And then slowly coming back to awareness, wiggle your toes, flex your ankles, roll your feet around. Roll to your side and lie there for a breath or two. As your body rebounds. And when you're ready, slowly pressing up to a comfortable seat, facing forward. And as you come to your seat, facing forward, sit with a tall spine. Roll your shoulders up to your ears, press them back and down, and then reverse the roll. One more time, up, back, and down. Let's stretch the neck just a little before class ends. Extend your right arm out to the side, palm facing back, and press your arm backward. Tilt your head to the left. You're going to feel this stretch down the right side of your neck and into your shoulder. The farther you press your arm back, the more you're going to feel this stretch. Drop your right shoulder down slightly. Keep your head where it is, but bring your hand on your lap. Tuck your chin to your chest. And then roll your head to the right. Lift your chin slightly. Extend your right arm out to the side. Spread your fingers wide. Press your arm backward until you feel a very nice stretch down through your neck, shoulder, maybe into your bicep, maybe around your elbow. Drop your left shoulder down slightly. Bring your hand on your lap. Tuck your chin to your chest. Gaze forward, gaze up. Open your jaw, stretch through your throat by jutting your jaw forward, closing your teeth. Stretch your throat and tuck your chin to your chest. Gaze forward, Bring your palms together, rest your thumbs on your heart in a gesture of compassion for self, compassion for others, prayer, gratitude. May the love, light, kindness, and compassion that radiates so strongly and abundantly around you shine out through heart center, maybe in the form of an encouraging word to someone close to you. See that as a seed you're planting, a seed that ripples and grows and bears fruit. Om Shanti, peace. Namaste. And I want to thank you for spending time today practicing. If you are visiting on YouTube for the first time, feel free to leave a comment below. My name is Becky, and I look forward to seeing you again.